Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Tonight, I'm talking to the 45 and the 55-year-olds. Okay, you're 65 and 75-year-olds, you need to come over here on my side and let's look back down to the 45 and the 55-year-olds because they in relationships. You've been into them, you have been into them. 65 and 75, you may be in some now, but you got a little better idea about it. You know some stuff. You had some experiences. You had some broken hearts. You got it. By the time you're 45, you're still supposed to know some stuff, but you're still kind of fragile. At 45, you're still fragile. 45 and 55 still got some fragileness going on there because you're struggling with this and that and the other. And so, I have something for you tonight because I don't know who it is or why, but my spirit, I follow my spirit. Just stay with my spirit. And my spirit said, it's a 45-year-old waiting for me tonight. I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're waiting for me, but somewhere maybe 45 between 55, you're waiting for this tonight. And it's from Beyonce. Now, you know what? Now listen to me. And make sure you know always what Jordan got. My little pieces of paper. So I wrote down, to make sure I said it right, I respect her artistry and I respect her business savvy. I don't know any of her songs. I used to know, but I can't tell you one song. That doesn't mean anything. That just means to go forward, young lady. Go forward. Do all that you, because if it was me, I wish that some of my music, right now, I wish that some of my music was out there and somebody was singing my songs or I was out there singing them, maybe every once in a while. But, so I'm for you. I'm for anybody who's able to get their art out. In the meantime, in between time, that's a 45-year-old still sitting there waiting for me. So this is what I came. So Beyonce has some best relationship quotes. Did you all know that? Did you know that? Did you all ever know that? She has some best. Okay, so wait a minute. This one right here, I wasn't even trying to hear this. I wasn't even looking for anything like this. And then I said, oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute, wait. Every time I find something, it wants to act up. So I want you to hear this. Let me move this right here. Because, baby, so I'm getting a call while I'm in the middle of my show. So I'm gonna answer the phone, then I'm gonna hang up the phone so the person will know I'm in the middle of my show. But 45-year-olds, I'm talking to you tonight because you need to hear what I have to say. And maybe go get your other 45-year-olds and get your other 55-year-olds. But I'm talking to y'all on the dating scene. That's who I'm talking to. Let me tell you what Beyonce said. So let me find what I'm saying here, because my classmate called me, but I can call her back. But let me tell you what Beyonce says here. Beyonce best relationship quotes. Listen.
You can't fool me. I know the difference between busy and not.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me start again. Because I need you to hear this.
Busy and not interested. I know what it feels like to
okay,
me.
Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Because
you all busy and not interested. I know what it feels like to be a priority. And I know what it feels like to be an option. People make time for what matters to them, and silence speaks louder than excuses ever could.
Listen.
You didn't have to say it out loud. Your delayed replies, your canceled plans, your constant maybe later said it all. I wasn't asking for all your time, just a little effort, a little consistency, a little proof that I mattered. But you gave me the kind of distance people usually save for strangers. I'm not angry, just wiser now. Because when someone really wants you, you don't have to chase clarity. You don't have to beg for attention. You don't have to shrink yourself just to stay in someone's life. So no, I won't keep pretending you're just busy. You're just not interested enough, and I finally love myself enough to stop confusing the two.
So, somebody out there is struggling with some kind of relationship, baby. Listen, we all been there, done that. But I'm going to say the words for you. You can't fool me. See, I wrote them down because I want you to hear it first, and then I wrote them down. So I need to say this for you all on a Tuesday night. Now, if it's on a Tuesday night, I know it's something. I usually save this for my Friday night because you're ready to go out here and mingle, and be all cute. No, baby. This is for Tuesday night to get you ready for Friday night. So you won't be all, in tears and confused and frustrated. Let me get you on a Tuesday so you can be right by Friday. And so I'm quoting, "You can't fool me. I know the difference between busy and not interested." Listen, I'm 83 years old. Okay. I've been there, done that. Unfortunately, several t-shirts. And I can tell you better when you know better. And sometimes you just don't know better. You want it. You want it so badly. You thought it was yours. You had no idea. You had no idea that it wasn't for real. You put your heart in there. It says, "You can't fool me. I know the difference between busy and not interested." See, a lot of us get caught up on that. He busy, she busy. Baby, not interested. She goes on to say, "I know what it feels like to be a priority." See, when you've been a priority in somebody's life, and then you say, "Well, I know what that feels like." You understand when you number one. When people make you their priority, baby, you are their priority. You are number one. They get up with you. They go to bed with you on their mind. They get up with what can they do to make it better for you. That's a priority. Priority. If that's not happening, she says, "I know what it feels like to be a priority, and I know what it feels like to be an option." So if you live, see my 65-year-olds and my 75-year-olds over here with me, we got all that. We know what it feels like. We've had that. We've had some of that. We had some of that priority, and we had some of that option. Oh, well, let me see. I can't get this one. I can't. Oh, let me just go and call. Let me get. Okay, you available? Okay, then I'll take you. You see, this it's been going on since time. Don't 45. Listen to me now. I'm 83. My 65-year-olds and my 75-year-olds, they over here with me. They standing all around me. They talking back with me to you because we know, been there and done that. We know when you're a priority and when you're an option. And so you get caught up, especially when you love the person. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, people make time for what matters to them. So when people say, they start stumbling and stumbling, people make time for what matters to them. When we talk about Black Lives Matter, we do. And people make time for things that matter. When these same people got somewhere to be, they are going to get to that somewhere. When they want something, they go directly. They don't go, they go past the goal. They collect the $200 and they shoom. Do you understand me? When people really, really want to do something, they will do whatever it takes to get it done. I know. We ask the 65-year-old and the 75-year-olds over here with me. 45. When somebody wants to make time for you, they will walk up a mountain. They'll wade through water. They'll do whatever it takes to get to you, to make time for you. And then it says, "And silence speaks louder than excuses ever could." Silence. Silent. To go silent on somebody a whole year. To go silent on somebody. Just to go silent. You know, in a year, you just like, wow. You know, but you just got to get out of that love, baby. I don't know how to tell you how to get out of that. The time will take care of it. After a while, it gets less and less harder. You know, but silence speaks louder. See, silence, I have a friend who says silence speaks volumes. And silence is like, what's this Morongo say? Starvation. Silence is like starvation. And silence is really golden. And be still and know that I am God. I believe in that silent thing. I believe in silence. I believe in just getting quiet. Because when you get quiet, you can hear the message better. When you quiet. When a person takes a year and does not speak to you a year, oh my. But even if it's just a week, silence speaks louder than any excuse ever could. I'm reading what she says. Then she says, you didn't have to say it out loud. You didn't have to say it out loud. Your delayed replies. Okay, you didn't have to say it out loud, but the delay in your voice, the stutter. You add something that they can't get it out. They can't get a response out. Your delayed response, your cancel plans, your constant maybe later says it all. Oh, we could do something later. Oh yeah, all these. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, we ought to go somewhere. We ought to take a cruise. We ought to go somewhere. We ought to do this. We ought to do that, but it never happens. Something as simple as I'm gonna buy you a frame, and it never happens. Something as simple as I'm gonna let me think of something. I'm gonna fix up something up for you. Maybe they like technology. They say I'm gonna do a website for you, or I'm gonna help you do this. It never happens. Something as simple as I'm gonna clean out the garage. It never happened. Just all kind of things happen. It says here, maybe later. It says it all. It says this is what. Now sometimes they have these AI people, so maybe it's not Beyonce, but it has on the Chrome, Google. I found it on TikTok first, and then I lost it. Then I went and found it back on Chrome. So it says Beyonce and relationships. So I'm going to share this with you. And then she says over here, what she says, I wasn't asking. Oh yeah, she said I wasn't asking for all your time, especially when you're not asking for all the person's time. Seems like they can find a little time, but they can't even find a little time. And then it says just a little effort, a little consistency, a little proof I matter. Sometimes you don't even have to do much, but sometimes the other person doesn't understand that you're not even asking much. You're just asking for a little proof that you matter. That just something that says I matter to you. Have you ever been in a relationship with anyone where, why would you be? But I'm going to tell you, I work downtown. Well, you all know where I worked. When I work different places. When I work for domestic violence, and when I work, most of that. But just to hear some stories, you're with somebody that never brought you a flower. Never brought you flowers. Never. Let's say in 8 and 10 years brought you one gift. Why? You've been married 1 gift, never a flower, never dinner, never anything. But you gave me, she also says, she wanted a little proof of something mattered, but you gave me the kind of distance people usually save for strangers. See, if I'm a stranger to you, then, maybe I would give you some distance, okay? And I guess I would. But my 45 and 55-year-old out there, listen, I need for you to hear what I'm saying. I don't want you to waste your time, because I know you got 40 more years, but you don't want to waste 10 of them with anybody, or 5 of them with anybody, or 5 days with anybody that doesn't put you first, that you're not their priority. Then just let it go. Let it go. Because you'll find yourself, time will go on, they'll say something sweet, or your heart will be all tied up in it, and before you know it, it's 8 or 9 years. And then they're gone. They're gone on with their life, because they found somebody else, number one, or number two, they don't want you no more. And then you waste it. What? Don't do it. I'm trying to get my 45-year-olds and my 55-year-olds. Don't do it. Come on, 65. Can I get an amen from y'all? Can I get an amen from the 75-year-olds? Okay. I am not angry, just wiser now. No, that's what she's saying. Nobody's angry. You're not mad with anybody. You're just mad with yourself. 45, 55. Don't even be mad with yourself. Just say, I'm wiser. Just say, godly man. Because when someone really wants you, you don't have to chase clarity. When they really want you. Now, you can go to Tony Gaskin, R.C. Blake's, Bishop Blake's, and Highly Initiated, and a number of of people out here doing a really good job on relationships. That's not me. I couldn't do one if I tried. But when I ran across this, sometimes I run across things that I'm not even trying to. It just, something would say, you got to do that, Jordan, because I got a person on the other side of the screen that's waiting to hear something. See, I have to deliver to someone. It's not everybody, but it's somebody. It's one person. If it's one person supposed to get the message, I always say that in my classrooms, that I have a message for one person. I don't know who it is. Sometimes it's 2 or 3, but I have to deliver the message, or I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm delivering what I'm supposed to deliver. And I'm delivering it because I think it was supposed to be, I got the message for several people, I think. I did. You don't have to chase clarity. You don't have to beg for attention. Let me just sit on that for a minute. Beautiful, beautiful people on the other side of my screen. You do not have to beg for attention. You do not. Let me say it again. Reno, I miss you. I haven't talked about you a long time. For the people in the back, beautiful people, beautiful spirit, beautiful light around you. Why are you begging for attention? Go on with your life. Go on with it. Go on with it. You don't have to shrink yourself to stay in someone's life either. Now, now that's one thing I did once. I said, never again. You don't have to shrink to stay in somebody's life. Be you, do you, whatever that is. Because while you waiting for somebody to come along with you, you will have wasted another 8, 10 years. All along on all my journeys, I still do Georgian. How many books did I get up this summer? They're all over here. Just I got one on the computer now. I'm waiting to see how to do something. I don't know how to do something, so I can't tell you all how to do it, but I don't have how to do it. But anyway, you don't have to shrink yourself to be in somebody's life. Stop it. Stop it. Stand up and be who you are. Whatever that is. I saw on TikTok, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I want to do it though. There's a nighttime called Saturday Nighttime Party. And they wear all white. I'm not talking about they got something en blanc. I'm not talking about that where they go and eat. I'm talking about a party. It was at the Regency or something where everybody had on white and there was line dancing, and for 15 over. See, there are a lot of places and things you could do in Atlanta. You don't have to have a mate to do that. Just go out, enjoy yourself, get your work done, make your money, take care of yourself, get your health thing going, get your exercise going, get whatever it is going that you want to do. Get your house the way you want it, get your room the way you want it, get your night clothes the way you want it, your day clothes the way you want it, get your closet the way you want it, get your hair the way you want it, get your teeth. You got some teeth, get some. I need me some myself. Get everything the way you want it, the way you want it. Get your refrigerator the way you want it. Get your kitchen the way you want it. Do your backslash if you want to. Get your floors done. Do everything that you want to do the way you want it. And that'll give you something to do, because if you got time to sit and wait for something. If I sat, I never would have gotten things done if I sat and waited on my person. I had to keep going. I kept going, I keep going, and I kept going, I kept going. Because to wait on the person, I would never have anything done, because he was just not into me. He was into me, but he wasn't into me, And so anyway, I don't want to do that. You don't have to shrink yourself. You don't have to shrink yourself to be in someone else's life. You don't. And then it says, I won't keep pretending you are just busy. Oh, I'm busy. I'm working. Yeah, really. I've seen you go to some parties. I know your friend's party. I know y'all do some sports stuff. And y'all do some other stuff too. People do what they want to do. 45 and 55, listen to me. Everybody grown on this hot slice of life. Everybody grown. I don't have no children up in here. Okay? And people do what they want to do. Don't let anybody tell you they can't, or You are the prize. You still the prize. And when they want the prize, they'll get the prize. You're just not interested. So in the end, she says, you're just not interested enough. And I finally love myself enough to stop confusing the two. Here's the key word. The key word, she says, you have to love yourself. See, I know some people who say, ooh, I love myself some me. Is that a song? Yeah, I love myself some me. It's you can tell the people who don't love themselves or who haven't figured out that they all right. I'm okay, you okay. I know all this green is confusing y'all. That's why I keep that back there. But this is pretty. I found this in my closet. You know, I shopped in my closet. This is just like gorgeous. I think I wasn't wearing it because it's too big, but I like it. I bought it. I like it. It's pretty. Cute. Listen to me. You got to love yourself. Like, you know, I'm a musician. You got to love yourself. And it's hard, though. It's hard. I know. Baby, I've been 45. It's hard. It's difficult. I've been 55. It's difficult. And some of us just said, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything with anybody. And then you make up your mind you're not doing it. And then you meet somebody. And it's like, wow. And then you don't know what happened. Before you know it, several years later. And so I was glad to get this piece right here. Now that I think about it, they have a lot of AI, so I'm not sure.
You can't fool me. I know the difference between busy and not interested. I know what it feels like to be a priority. And I know what it feels like to be an option. People make time for what matters to them, and silence speaks louder than excuses ever could. You didn't have to say it out loud. Your delayed replies, your canceled plans, your constant maybe later said it all. I wasn't asking for all your time, just a little effort, a little consistency, a little proof that I mattered. But you gave me the kind of distance people usually save for strangers. I'm not angry, just wiser now. Because when someone really wants you, you don't have to chase clarity. You don't have to beg for attention. You don't have to shrink yourself just to stay in someone's life. So no, I won't keep pretending you're just busy. You're just not interested enough, and I finally love myself enough to stop confusing the two. You can't...
Hi, it's me with
Anyway,
another thread.
I love you. I love you, 45 and 55, and all of you all out there, my youngins. I just want you to have, we got enough going on in this life. You don't need to have all this other stuff going on. Just get out and do some things. Enjoy yourself. It's a lot in Atlanta. I don't know where the rest of you all are, but make your own party. I told you, invite your own friends over. Have your own something. It don't have to be, because I don't know, they might send the troops here, and we won't be going out anyway. You remember we used to have things at home. They might be sending us back home, but that might be a good thing. Save us some money. Pull that $9 trillion. Let me take off my glasses and make sure you understand. We could pull that $9 trillion out of the economy by staying at home and operating amongst us. We could do that. We could send all kind of messages to a whole lot of different places while we're working on our hearts, while we're working on our minds, while we're putting our souls together. And don't leave God out the equation. That's number one. Prayer, baby, really does change things. I love you. And you can't do anything